I've been in a summit before where there were literally over 100 speakers. This was hosted by another summit expert who I clearly don't necessarily recommend, but like none of us got any attention. There was
Yeah.
100 speakers. We didn't stand out. His audience didn't walk away being able to implement anything because it was just information overload.
Hi, guys. I am here today with the lovely Krista from Summit in a Box. If you guys have not heard of Krista, I'm going to let her introduce herself to you guys in just a second. But summits and bundles and all of these kinds of things are so popular right now. And they're beneficial for you as a contributor, you as a host, if you ever wanted to do them. They're just fantastic. So I'm going to let Krista introduce herself and her amazing courses and just tell us a little bit about summits.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be able to nerd out about this a little bit and answer some really great questions. Like you said, I'm Krista. I run a company called Summit in a Box, and we teach online business owners how to grow their business in really different ways through virtual summits. The reason that I started this business is because I ran my first summit in 2018 and it went so much better than I ever expected. Basically, it blew my mind and it really opened my eyes to the power of summits. Before that, I had seen it as a way to like get more visible, maybe get some new subscribers. I didn't realize just how many new subscribers you could get and how much easier it was than trying to like piece together all of these strategies you could possibly find to get a few subscribers here and there to make a significant amount of immediate income through the summit, but also lead people into what's next for you, whether that's a course or a service, or whatever it is. I had no idea how natural that transition could be and like how it would just explode my business, as well as the momentum you build that continues not for months, but like literally for years after. Having thousands more people know who you are is mind-blowingly powerful. And like the results have not stopped paying off even from that first summit. The collaborations I've been able to do because of it, the bigger and bigger names who know who I am because of it that I've been able to collaborate with, like it is powerful. And being able to see that for myself kind of lit me on fire, honestly. I wanted to spread that message to other people. If little old me with a couple hundred subscribers on my email list could see this growth through a summit and help other people do that, that is what I wanted to do. And I have a very detail process-oriented mind, and a summit is a very big project that has lots of details and processes. And so it was very natural to me to put together all of the templates I created for my own summit. We literally have hundreds. We have over 1,000 templates actually in our programs, and be able to be like, here, please never host a summit from scratch. We will give it all to you. That's what I'm all about. That's what I do. Making summits easier for people to host, whether you're a big deal or just starting out, and getting people better results as they do it.
How many people should I have join my summit as contributors? Like, is there some magic number? And is it possible to have too many people who are contributors?
Yes. Okay. So I wouldn't say there's necessarily a magic number. For the strategies I teach, I like to see at least 15. And the reason I say that is because really the success of your summit depends on a few things, but assuming your messaging is right, it depends on your speakers promoting.
Yeah.
And if you have like 5 people, that's not a lot of people promoting. And keep in mind, not everyone is going to promote. So having a nice group so that it kind of balances out is always a good thing to do. I usually say 15 to 25 is a good range to plan. Honestly, if you're going to have 15, what's another 5? What's another 10? Like all your processes are there at that point. But I kind of encourage people to have at least that 15 number. There is definitely such a thing as too many. And I think especially now that summits are becoming more common, the 5-day events have just really started feeling like a lot. I have started encouraging my students and clients to stick with the 3 or 4-day events and figure out how many presentations do you want per day? How many speakers does that look like for you based on the experience you want to create? I've been in a summit before where there were literally over 100 speakers. This was hosted by another summit expert who I clearly don't necessarily recommend, but like none of us got any attention. There was 100 speakers. We didn't stand out. His audience didn't walk away being able to implement anything because it was just information overload. So 15, 20, 25, good range for you to be able to fit in a 3-4 day event. Give each speaker their chance to shine, as well as you still having your own chance to shine, because that's important as well.
Thank you so much for being here and talking with us today. This was so, so insightful, so helpful. Is there anything else that you want to share with us about where we can follow up with you or anything like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing you could check out is our quick start guide. We have a guide that like walks you through how summits can replace your slow growth strategies and just move you towards incredible launches with thousands of leads, lots of great money from the All Access Pass, and naturally lead to your offers. This guide specifically also kind of compares how you would generate 3,000 leads and 100K in revenue with and without a summit. And for some of you, that might be like, that is like, I could never do either of those things, but you're still going to get the idea of
Yeah.
how hosting a summit compares to all of the other strategies we're used to hustling and piecing together for. And it also kind of walks through like the key pieces of hosting a summit that are going to lead to a really successful launch of the summit and whatever else you have to offer. So that would be a great place to start. Also, come find me on Instagram at Summit in a Box if you just have some like questions, want to connect, want to follow along. I'm over there way too often, so I would love to connect.
I feel that deeply. Krista, thank you so, so much for being here with us today and sharing all of your knowledge. And hopefully a lot of us will be taking your vast knowledge and all of your templates and using them for hosting our own summits maybe someday.
I would love it. I would love to see it. And thank you so much for having me and all of the awesome questions. This was so fun. And I hope it was helpful.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.